Greetings, Empire fans, and welcome to the next episode of the Rise of the Russian Bear campaign. In the last episode, I think we made a peace treaty with Sweden, and that was a pretty good idea because it looks like Sweden had basically almost like all of Scandinavia coming down at us here. Huge amount of armies coming down here. I don't know how Sweden got all these armies, and I'm gonna try to have to. Those are artillery, but let's see. There's a big army right there. Is a pretty sizable army. If you add all these up together, it's a pretty big army. And if you look at Sweden's capital, they have some large armies here as well. That's a huge army. So I don't know how Sweden actually got all these armies. They've got troops out here in the east as well. So I don't want to really fight Sweden. I think I have to try to maintain peace with Sweden as much as possible. That's why I established a trade route with them. So that's not a really good situation. And our relationship with them is pretty bad. -142. Territorial expansion is -89. Alliance with enemy nations and war. War is actually not that bad. It's only 46. Usually war is much higher even after you make peace. We're still at war with the Ottomans, and these guys are tough. These melees, these Janissary melee troops, they've got a melee attack of 13. I'm gonna try to actually make peace with the Ottomans. I know that's kind of contradictory to my original plans, which was to expand south against the Ottomans. But I think I need to kind of scale back my war at this point. We're doing pretty well. It's 17-13. We've got 12 out of the 20 victory total victory regions needed, and 4 out of the 10 specific victory regions needed. So I think it's about time to sort of scale back the war and try to make peace for now. Again, this is the most difficult level of the original version, and with this on the most difficult level, war tends to find you. You don't need to wage war. You will eventually be at war with everyone, so you don't need to find war. War will find you. People will declare war against you. And currently, I have a territorial expansion negative impactor of -17. So I want to kind of reduce that a little bit. I'm going to try to see if I can get a deal with the Ottomans. Currently, look at my taxes. I'm paying 660 for the town watch because of basically Istanbul. People in Istanbul do not like the Russian rulership. One of the reasons, well, first of all, you're going to have foreign occupation right from the beginning, resistance to foreign occupation, but also there's a little more religious unrest. Bulgaria, 80% Orthodox, as opposed to 50% in Istanbul. And again, Bulgaria has got that potential. 2 harbor ports here. Villages aren't growing right now, but we could turn it around with our tax policies. And you've got a mine right there. Right off the bat, you're going to be, if you build that, you're going to be making money. So Istanbul has been devastated. Total regional wealth is down to 863. It's just been devastated. And there are a lot of troops around here. If we trade Istanbul, this is my plan. My plan is to offer the Ottomans Istanbul for Bulgaria. And we'll acquire Bulgaria. That'll hurt us for a territorial expansion, but it'll consolidate our territory. We'll be able to pull those troops out of Istanbul and possibly move them further to the north to guard the Swedish border, which is much more of a concern right now because Sweden is still hostile. They've got a lot of troops up there. So we're going to have to really concern ourselves more with the northern front. And we don't really need to gain any more territory against the Ottomans. The southern territories we needed, we have Crimea, and the other ones are Georgia and Dagestan. So we don't really need to go to the southwest. We need to go to the southeast. And if we can grab Bulgaria out of this and get the 2 extra ports, you know, all the better. So why don't we give that a shot? So we're going to request peace. I'm going to throw in a trade agreement because that would be a bonus. The other thing is our Crimean port would open, and we would have access to the trade with the Maratha Confederacy. We could probably trade with somebody else as well too. So we're going to offer a trade agreement, peace treaty. I'm even going to throw in an alliance just to kind of lock things up diplomatically in the south. I mean, if I am going to agree to peace, I want as much, at first I want to try to get as much as possible out of this deal. So I don't know if this is going to work at all. So we're going Romalia, where Istanbul is, for Bulgaria. We want a trade agreement, which will improve our income. Peace treaty, which will open up that trade port and bring in more income from the Maratha Confederacy. That's one of the best trading partners. And then I'm thinking about trying to secure England, because England is kind of in bed with Sweden, and we want to keep England on the sidelines. They're also trading partners with the Ottomans. The other thing, maybe I could... No, I don't want to give them any military technology. No, I was thinking about sweetening the deal with some technology, but I don't want to give them any military technology because there's still a chance we might end up at war. So I don't know if this is going to work, but if it does, I think I'll be happy with it. Nope, did not work. Alright. I am... now. The question is, do I still offer Romalia without Bulgaria? Because I think they might actually agree to that. I am going to wait one turn. If I could do that, see, for my spending, I have $3,345 to reinforce this army. I checked it out. To fully reinforce the rest of this army, it's going to be about 1,200. In the north, however, if I'm going to defend against Sweden, my northern defense strategy, I'll go over that right now real quick. We're going to keep a few troops here. I think I'll need a few more Cossack infantry. Right now, I think the militia is good because of the garrison bonus. Actually, might be able to pull that militia out. But with it, they have settlement fortifications there, so I'm going to probably want more Cossack line infantry. Here's going to be mostly militia. I guess it's good to have some line infantry because that melee defense on the Cossacks is only 6. Well, it's 11 for the regular line infantry. This is where I'm going to keep my main army, because if war does break out with Sweden again, this army is going to go after that capital to recapture that region. Sweden has 4 provinces. Again, I don't know how they're affording all these troops. Their taxes are definitely high. You can see that because total growth, and you see the tax rate there. Alright, so 15%, which means they're probably like right in the middle of the tax bracket. I don't know how they're affording all this. Finland. Wow, they're bringing out a lot. Finland's pretty wealthy. I can't get Stockholm's price or worth. And then Norway's probably got some resources as well. So I am going to try to find that information out, actually. So I do have an agent here that I was planning on sending him to Stockholm, but I am going to send him here instead. And I'm going to bring my rake right there. I bring my rake over to Sweden because if war does break out, I might be able to use the rake to sabotage particularly, I'm going to try to target the port, I think. It's further away from the capital. There should be hopefully less agents in the area, so maybe it'll be more difficult to detect. Also, wow, is that port blockaded? I wonder if that means the port's blockaded. I have to get a ship out there. I have to find out what's going on. Because the rake, I want the rake over here. Because if that port is blockaded, maybe he can sabotage that weaver's cottage. I want him to do some damage to their wealth. I have to kind of hit them economically. Alright, we're going to be looking, this is a total war, literally total war scenario, where it's our civilization against theirs. And we have to do as much as possible to reduce their capability of waging war. So this will be the easiest region to capture, probably furthest away from their main army. These troops are isolated. Knock them out. So that's why we're going to send this group there if war does break out, and just try to defend 1, 2, 3 provinces. We need the settlement fortifications here, which is 4,000, and we'll need to recruit more soldiers and garrison more troops in these northern 3. So that's one of the reasons why we want to end this war in the south, because then we can pull these troops out of here. So that means that I am going to go ahead and try to get a peace treaty with the Ottomans. I'm going to put a lot of things in here that'll benefit us, but I'm going to give them a sweetener. I will give them their territory back if they agree to peace, along with the trade agreement, military alliance. This will increase my revenue dramatically, and I can use that money to improve the wealth of my country. I'm not taxing my people as much as Sweden is, so I need to invest now that there's peace. I need to use this time to invest first in defenses in the north, and then to improve the economy so I can raise armies the size of Sweden. I looked at Sweden's armies. They've got enough for like 420 stacks. So I need to improve my income and raise my troop levels. So this deal will hopefully allow me to do that. Here we go. And they disagree. Oh my god, how do they reject that deal? Well, I will give them just a simple peace treaty with a trade agreement if they want to go for that. Nope. Okay, so we're going to have to go to war. We're going to have to go to war in the south. Yikes. Alright, I'm just going to have to try to avoid war with Sweden at all costs. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Okay. That being said, priority is reinforcements. And that's going to cost us about 1,200. Okay, reinforcements in the south. These guys are one turn away. We're going to hold on to this wealth, and hopefully next turn bring in enough to build settlement fortifications up here. What am I going to do with this agent? I think I'm going to send him east, or west, sorry. Possibly to steal some technology. I usually don't try this, but stealing technology might work out. I can either steal technology there, or I can steal you know what the better idea would be? Steal technology from nations that are further away from us. France. I don't want to encourage a war with France. What is that? Oh, that's a regional capital. That doesn't look like a regional. These look like universities. Yes, it is. Bavaria and Württemberg. That's where I want to steal the technology. Because who cares if I piss off Bavaria or Württemberg? They can't go to war with me. They are minor powers that are landlocked. That's where I'm sending my gentlemen. I don't want to piss off any of the major powers. Alright, that route seems to go through there. Okay. Yeah, that's where I want to go. Alright, that's cool. I like that. I think that's it for this round. Yeah, so the northern defense, if war is declared with Sweden, hoping to get this rake into Stockholm to find out exactly what they have over there. I'm going to try to capture this region to the north if war does break out, and defend along this line. It's kind of thin. I have to defend 3 different garrisons. Primary defense will probably be here in St. Petersburg. After I build city walls in Karelia, I will then build the drill school in Moscow, and after that we'll focus on building up our economy. So we have a long way to go. So I'm hoping I can maintain peace with Sweden. Ottomans. Bulgaria is open for the taking. So let's see what happens. This rake. Nothing for this turn yet. Okay. This will be interesting. It's actually been a couple weeks, or it's been a couple weeks? It's been at least a week since I played. So, been thinking about it a lot, and I actually have some notes here. I know it's really uber nerdy of me that I take notes about the video games that I'm playing, but that's half the fun, I think. Half the fun is just planning and strategizing in between, which is why it's good to record. One of the perks about recording, because you take some time to think about what you do. So that's why I like recording these videos, posting them on YouTube for fun. Also, I've gone back and looked at some of these videos so I can kind of like analyze what's going on. One thing I noticed in particular is that the Swedish line infantry really kind of kicked our butts at St. Petersburg. I don't want to curse, sorry, but that St. Petersburg battle, if anyone watched that episode, the Swedish line infantry was really doing a number on our line infantry. I think our line infantry was down to 50% before the Swedes retreated. And the only reason why the Swedes ended up retreating is because we had artillery on the flanks with canister fire. So they have, their line infantry is better than ours, for sure. So that's why we need more advanced troops for that drill school. Again, that drill school will give us grenadiers, as well as that mortar company, which is basically like a handheld cannon almost, which is pretty cool. I think, you know, that would be fun if I can get that on this video, to see what that would be like. So, some interesting things just happened as I was watching. It looks like the Ottoman forces have consolidated. I think the Swedish forces are moving back towards Sweden, which is good. I want them to stay away from my territory. Hopefully they can redirect their interest somewhere else. I've analyzed the diplomacy. Ooh, another rake. Nice! I was looking for another. I gotta put these rakes to use.
Quickly in these instances.
Alright, rebellion. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Enemy raid. I don't care about Romalia at this point. New nation has arisen. Afghanistan! Wow, I think that Persia was probably completely defeated. Ooh, the spinning Jenny. That's going to up our income. Nice. This nation has made major advancement in their manufacturing technology, placing them one step ahead of their rivals. This device is at heart a powered spinning wheel that allows the bulk creation of thread for weaving. Okay. I'll read the whole thing. Rebellion in Romalia. I knew that was coming. Whoa, they're right there. Okay. They are right on the doorsteps there. Oh, did I not get that guy? Wow! That's a lot of money. I have enough. Good lord. We lost a lot of troops in that Romalia battle. Persia was destroyed, yes. Block was path was blocked. Rebellion. Okay. Well, they'll get in. Will they get in? They'll have to fight these guys. In the field. Yikes. And then we gotta deal with this army. Oh my god, look at this disaster. This is disastrous. I know I have to build settlement fortifications if I'm going to survive another Swedish attack. It's 4 turns away. If I'm going to survive another war with Sweden, I need settlement fortifications. Really? You're going that way? Is it not quicker to go through these woods? Is it not quicker? Alright, we're going to try to get to the ocean that way. There we go. That's the route I want to take. I guess the rake was blocking the gentleman. We'll keep a gentleman there. This guy doesn't really have... Oh, he does have a scholar trait. Well, after we capture this territory, we can always send him down to our university right down there. We've already got 2 guys there. Now, do we want to continue along the line of the spinning jenny? 6 turns. I'd say yes. This one doesn't... basic steam pump only gives us reduced costs in metalworking building like mines, which we're not going to really be building any of them in the near time soon. And measuring tools takes 8 turns. What about that? Oh, you know what? I want that. I do want that. That'll increase our town wealth and wealth generated by farms, and will allow us to move into divisional labor. And further down this line, divisional labor will bring in much more wealth. So we can get that later. The flying shuttle. That's a big bonus, though. How much more money are we making since we had the spinning jenny? Not much more. We're probably paying more for army upkeep because we reinforced those units. So total expenses, we want this number really to stay below the totals of tax income and the other income. Because the trade income, that, we can lose that. That really should be just for investing. And tax income and other income, little bonus income that you get there, that's really for maintaining your forces. And that went down a little bit, but I'm pretty sure that went up because we're not making as much. Okay. What do I do down here? Should I just go for Bulgaria? See if we can make a peace treaty. Let's try peace again. I'm going to try the same... First I'm going to try the same deal. Oh, you know what I could probably do now? I might be able to sweeten the deal with a technology. If they don't have... Oh, they already have spinning jenny. Alright, too bad. Basic steam pump, they have that too. Let's see if they'll take it. Nope. Regular peace treaty. The trade agreement and an alliance. Nope. Just a peace treaty with a trade agreement. No. Okay, they want a war. Should I come out of the fortress? That's the question. I'm gonna want the demiguns. I'm gonna have to come out of the fortress. Well, let's just move them into position. Can I get in there? No. These guys are gonna run pretty quickly. Okay, here we go. 495 versus a little over 1100, almost 1200. Here we go. Okay, so I'll have the field artillery or the demiguns. Those guys really aren't that guess it's good to take them out, get them out of the way. I don't like the fact that I can bring in that army. I should probably send them first after these guys and use the artillery to repulse, or to reduce the army. Wow, I don't like the fact that the Ottoman armies, they're pretty big actually, they're pretty powerful. They're Macedonian. This battle's going to weaken us. And then fighting... We're not going to have enough money to reinforce if we want to build a drill school. Try to reduce my casualties as much as possible in this battle. Okay. Always got to find high ground, which does not exist. Okay. Let's just get these guys out of the way for a second. I want the demiguns at least on some sort of elevated plane. Wow, that force. We need to put them in the back. I think this is the best spot right here. Yeah, put them there. Because then they can go over that hill and set up positions there. Demiguns. I think we have to put them here. Oh, we can put them there. Put them there. Okay, that's probably good. Demiguns can cover this field if they try to come in our flank. Line infantry. Cover the left flank of the demiguns. Wow, we've got some really weak units here. Line infantry in the center. Cossacks, you're gonna have to cover the flank. That way. No, not those guys. More Cossacks covering the flank. This is just a disaster. Okay. Militia. Middle, more militia. There. Where's the other line infantry? Ah, that's the line infantry. Oh, that stinks. Alright, we have to switch this. Let's put that line infantry in the middle. And you guys will cover that flank. Alright. Setup. Rebels. We have reinforcements coming on the field. Cavalry. It looks like they're coming after the reinforcements. Militia. In the woods. Really coming after our reinforcements. Oh, you guys, I can take you out pretty easily with the cavalry. These guys are gonna go down with the cavalry. Looks like they're turning around now. Oh, they're moving away from their position. And looks like they're now attacking us. That's good, because now we can attack them. shot on these guys. Some minis. Alright, artillery. Take a shot. We didn't get anybody. Alright, that's cavalry. Well, line infantry does well against cavalry. These guys are weak. I wish I could move those demigons. I think their morale is at 3. The cavalry's charging. This cavalry has their general. So if we can somehow get lucky and take out the general early, they're going to be no match. That would really destroy morale. Basically, we're coming at them from 2 angles. We've got them stuck in a pincer. These are not the guys I want to engage the cavalry. I want the 19th Regiment of Foot to engage the cavalry. Increase the rank. Spread them out. Fire. Okay, looks like our artillery decimated that building. Hold your fire there. The last thing I want is them shooting into their own forces here. Alright. They're about ready to canister shot here. They're getting close. The dangerous part is if they do actually line up on that wall, probably could do some damage. Where's my cavalry? You know what? Whoa, 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 we're getting real close. Solid shot, take out the cavalry. Take out the enemy cavalry and the general. This artillery can do that. Let's push them quicker into that position. Okay, they're really riding around the flank here. Those shots were nowhere near where they were supposed to go. Taking a while. Alright, let's... I have another line here. Alright. Let's at least bring them down to that one. Are you hitting anybody? Got a couple guys. Now they're where I want them to be. Now, this line infantry. Where are you guys going? This is the militia. This line infantry I want set up to shoot the cavalry. one direction, and our line infantry is pouring their shot in from the other direction. Come on, men. Get that general. Take out their leader. I think we've got some good defensive positions on the hill. Whoa, where are they going now? Oh, we got a couple. Nice. I don't want cavalry engaging cavalry. I want the line infantry to engage that Delhi horseman. They will be more effective against the Delhi horseman. Keep switching position on us. Got one of them. Now the rest of their army's moving. Go back. Back and forth, back and forth. Oh, look at these guys. Charging. Well, cavalry would actually be pretty effective against them. Quickly. And that cavalry. Enough of a charge. Let's actually have this cavalry ride out away. So I do want to have them. Oh, they're breaking. Good. Beautiful. That was one of their better regiments. Haha. Oh, what is going on? Their cavalry's charging. Really? Not really. This looks good. Here. Whoa, they're getting tossed. And here comes our melee troops. That's really going to break them pretty quickly. Worked well. Okay, cavalry, take them out. They got this group. Combined charge of cavalry and melee troops. Very effective. It's been effective in other battles. Combined arms, melee troops, and cavalry. Very well charged. Their horsemen are down to about half strength. Keep the momentum going. Combined charge after combined charge. Now, are these guys engaged? Looks like these guys are engaging some of our troops. They are firing, but I don't think they're... Yeah, they're firing. Got a couple. Artillery shells continue to pour into the, Whoa, what is that? Those guys tried to reform and come after our line infantry. Did not work. Not effective. This is good. This is working out well. I wanted this, the force that was coming down to the north to do the majority of the fighting. Right now they are. Only lost 2 troops from the Istanbul garrison. Keep momentum. Our numbers are dwindling here. Our cavalry numbers are down 66%. We should pull this cavalry. Now their cavalry's running. I was gonna say I should pull that cavalry from the field, but I think they only have. They're all running. Continue. We want to run these guys down. Artillery, hold your fire. Cavalry, you're on. Chase them down. Alright, we'll speed it up. Okay, so that worked out well. We only lost 2 guys from the Istanbul garrison. And I think the rest of our casualties come from that force that was coming from the north, which means that if the other Ottoman army that was mobilizing in Macedonia attacks that northern force, the militia that was coming down from Moldova, they don't have to fight, they can just withdraw and will still maintain a solid garrison at Istanbul. If it comes to that. If we can get that northern force into the garrison, that would be even better. But that way, the Ottoman forces can't draw us out of our fort for a field battle like this. Instead, they'll have to assault the fort, which gives us the advantage. Alright, I think we're done. Alright, decisive victory. Very good. Decisive victory against the rebels. We can finish off the rebels. Nah, probably not finishing them off. Once you finish off the rebel force, then the resistance to foreign occupation kind of just goes down. Depletes dramatically. They only took out 58 of our guys. Good. Worked out well. I think we gained a lot of experience out of that battle. Well, not these guys. Maybe the other guys did. There. Those 2. Okay. The general got experience. +2. Darling of the gutter press. Ha! The free press hardly ever print bad news or unkind comments about this general. Good. Can't get you in there, can I? Okay. Well, I think if we can defeat that force, then the negative opinion of us, of our the resistance to our foreign occupation should reduce dramatically if we can defeat that force. But to attack them, these guys will probably enter on their side. I think we're stuck. What we got? Where was that other rake? A new rake was found. There. Let's send him. Keep an eye on Dagestan and Georgia. Is this guy one of ours? This guy's one of ours. What's he doing? That's an Orthodox missionary. Oh, okay. That's a weird look for an Orthodox. He looks like a Muslim. Okay. I'm gonna send him this way. Crimea. We're still going up in Crimea. Good. Even though they brought in one of their... an Eastern Scholars they brought in. What are my other agents doing? Ivan, you're doing research. These 2 are doing research. This gentleman is on his way to steal some technology for me. And this rake is the only one who's really not active. I guess I'll just send him near Bulgaria. One thing he could do is check out Greece or Serbia and Bosnia to see if we can grab one of those territories. Okay, so as far as diplomacy is concerned, territorial expansion is down to -16. Can't really make a deal with the Ottoman Sweden. It looked like that went down like 5 points. That's good. Should I go for one more turn? Take a look at the Swedish armies. Looks like they're moving back towards Sweden. That's good. See, this is good because these armies, they were on their way through along this long road in this vast Scandinavian wilderness. It really it made them ineffective. It makes them ineffective for a long time. So it drew them away from the Danish border to our border. Now they have to go back. That's pretty good. Once they get back, it would be a good time to wage war here. Until they move back to our side. So if they just keep moving back and forth, then that kind of neutralizes them. That's pretty good. Okay, I think we've got let's see here. 47 minutes into this episode. Yeah, well. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough for this episode. 1714, we got through 1 year. This is going to take a while. We're going to 1750, so it's going to be a long series. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to subscribe. And feel free to post any comments about critiques or opinions about my battle strategy or grand strategy, battle tactics or grand strategy, or any other opinions you have. Feel free to post. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.